And he's just like, yeah, why? The guy's a pervert just because he tries to go down on himself? Yeah, whatever.
Did he make it?
Yeah, which would be my main concern.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, found him with his balls resting on his chin.
Did you ever make it?
I looked at Dante goes,
I love how you're changing
think I
the
could
subject.
make it. No.
I couldn't. I couldn't make it.
Nah.
Yeah, I tried. I ain't gonna fucking...
I haven't.
No?
No.
You're so repressed.
Well, what are you gonna do? I do like Dante's just like, I don't think I could.
Put it this way, if I made it, I wouldn't be here.
They would have found you with Cousin Walter.
Right?
I do like, he's like, I don't know if I could make it. It's like, and then Brenda's like, I've never tried.
I never tried.
Pervert.
Fucking pervert.
I think that was all one roundabout way to get him to...
Well, that's what Randall does. And they did it later on in, like, 2004 for The Tonight Show, of all things. Kevin directed this little short that is on YouTube, and I highly recommend you find it, called The Flying Car. It's on the DVD set as well.
Because he said he wanted to put that in the movie, right?
No, I don't think he wanted to put it in the movie, but he definitely put it where basically it was this whole roundabout thing where Randall asked Dante what to do with the flying car, what he would do if he got the flying car. I'm not going to spoil what happens. I do recommend everyone go look it up. It's hilarious. It's a whole roundabout way where Randall tricks Dante, and it's fucking genius. It's kind of in the same vein as this. So they go to the funeral, and
it shows him going in.
Yes.
15 minutes later.
Yeah.
Sound effect of the casket collapsing. Mm-hmm. People screaming.
Yes.
Them running out. Fucking Dante doing a fucking Dukes of Hazzard over the hood of the car.
And then
TJ Hooker style.
And then 3 people are basically chasing them out, which were Scott Mosier, Ed Hapstack, and I want to say...
Ed Hapstack is a lady.
Yeah, Ed Hapstack is a lady,
like,
and I believe Ernie O'Donnell.
I do that he's doing like little T-Rex arms because he could barely fit in the outfit.
Now, there is an animated version based on the Clerks animated series, which is phenomenal. I highly recommend you finding that as well. Really wish they would bring that back, but they won't.
No.
Where they animated what happened. They call it the lost scene. It's on the Blu-ray and the DVD. And this is another continuity error. Because if this is exactly what was in the script, what happens... Because basically it is this whole deal where the casket gets knocked down because their keys... Like, Randall wants to leave. Dante throws the keys. The keys fall into the casket. They reach in to try and get it, and then the casket falls. Now... Dante says to Randall when they get to the store, which, by the way, they said it was 4 on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
They come back, which they claim, I know, everyone's talked about this. They claim that it's probably 4:30, which they talk about later on.
Because it's at 15 minutes later.
Yeah, so it's about 4:30 when they get back to the store, and somehow it's pitch black night.
Yeah!
Nope. But that, I think, is just because they ran out of the ability to shoot during the day.
This is where Randall wants to go to Big Choice Video.
Yeah, but my issue, going back to my issue with his complaint is he blames Randall. He says, like, you knocked the casket over. I was just leaning on it. No, that's not what happened in the scene that you supposedly wrote originally.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Goes to Big Choice Video.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be a longer scene. They lost the footage.
Yeah. He wanted basically he wanted to rent a video.
And I'm just like, dude, you work in a video store. He's
like,
I work at a shitty
video store. I want to rent a good movie. I want to go to a good video store and rent a good movie. He rented an interesting movie.
Yep. Cut to Rick Darris.
Rick Darris, the trainer.
I'm a trainer. Ben Affleck's favorite character in Clerks.
I'm a trainer. And then Alyssa's sister, which is Alyssa Jones, who is in Chasing Amy, is in the deleted scene of the Clerks because she was at the funeral.
Mm.
So, Heather, Alyssa's sister, this is confusing because he's got a lot of characters like this, shows up as well, and they're talking, and basically Rick Darris is giving Dante shit because he says he's out of shape.
Yeah. That grunt, I heard it.
It wasn't a grunt, a sighed. It was a deep inhalation of oxygen to aid stress and muscles. I was just, oh, God. And then he's just like, how much can you bench, Chief? I'm guessing 60. No, she says it to Alyssa, and Alyssa goes, 60, 70 times. I know I can bench more than that. 350. 4. Well, feel that. And she feels like, ooh, that's tight. There's a deleted line.
Like, really? Through that big-ass sweater he's got on?
Well, he's clearly, he's not a gym rat, trust me. If you see this dude without it, he's skinny as well. But there's an original line. I know they implied it at the very end, but there's an original line where, because basically what ends up happening is another dude comes in and asks Dante a bunch of questions, like, were you here all day? Not really, because they went a lot of places. And he says, no, that's it, actually. That's all he really asks, is, like, what his name is, has he been here all day, and everything like that. And they're having the conversation, and what she originally says is that, Rick says that he used to fuck Caitlin when they were dating. And he actually, in a deleted scene, he told how it would happen all the time. Is basically they would get together, and they would go to the beach, and they would fuck on the beach. Which is with the line later on.
Yeah, because he's like, I'll take you to the beach.
Well, Alyssa just says, like, he's just like, hey, you want to go, you need a ride somewhere? And she goes, yeah, how about to the beach?
Yeah. It's
clearly implied anyway that she was going to fuck him, but, like, literally that was saying that that's what she's going to do.
The other man was a guy levying a fine.
Yes.
Because you sold cigarettes to a 4-year-old. Because a concerned parent called.
The state of taxation, and the fine is doubled due to the unusually low age of the child.
And then they basically call him a scumbag.
You sell cigarettes to a 4-year-old? You're a scumbag. And then they're like yelling, and he's like, "Hey, I didn't sell any cigarettes to any kid." And then all you hear off camera, Dante, "What? Caitlin?"
Yeah.
So she showed up.
Yeah. Randall's in heaven because this is cuts back to him in the Big Choice video.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that scene's gone.
Yeah.
Caitlin and Dante are talking in the video store.
He pulls her into the video store because he says he doesn't want to be disturbed.
And they keep closing each.
Yeah. Well, Well, the video store, according to Kevin, that used to happen a lot.
They would just...
not Quick Stop, but the RST video, during the day, nobody usually showed up.
Okay.
So they would basically, because him and, Kevin and Brian were clearly Dante and Randall, and that's where he got the idea from. Brian would close up the video store and just put up a sign saying, in the Quick Stop, come there.
Yeah.
So they would just hang out all day in the Quick Stop and just fuck with people.
So she explains how she's actually not going to marry Sang.
Yes, Sang, the Asian design
major. And she
major.
came all the way from... Where was she coming from? Like Ohio or some nonsense like that?
Oh, for some reason I can't remember.
Oh, long ways. And she wanted to tell him in person.
Because she knew he would be freaking out.
You read the thing in the paper, and you'd freak out about it, but I wanted to tell you in person that I'm not marrying him, and it's going to be shit to tell my parents, and then the roundabout way, I want to get back together with you.
Yeah, and he's just like, come on, I want to be your boyfriend. Let's go on a date. Dinner and a movie. Well, I've been on the Dante Hicks dinner and movie date. How about the Caitlin Bree take a walk on the boardwalk and then get naked somewhere kind of private date? I hear that's a pretty popular date. You're an asshole!
Dude!
What the fuck,
and
man?
And she's like, I'm trying to throw myself at you, and you're like, kind of being a dickhead.
Semantics.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
And she agrees, and he agrees.
And he literally turns to the camera and just goes, yes! In the most 90s thing possible.
And in between Caitlin showing up and them having a conversation, Jane fucking Silent Bob dance.
Yeah.
No one behind the camera, because Jane didn't want to do that in front of anybody.
Muse was so nervous about doing this that he basically had to get everyone to leave.
Everyone got to go inside.
And DP Dave was just like, turned on the camera and went, go, I guess, and walked away. And then that's when they had to do it, because Muse was just too afraid to do it around everybody.
Now, Randall and Caitlin are talking while Randall's watching his videotape.
Yeah. Well, okay, so he gets a video. So Randall shows up, and Dante Pearson goes, best of both worlds. Hermaphroditic porn. Should have seen it. The box is beautiful. Chicks with dicks that put mine to shame. All right. There's an interesting... everyone kind of assumed... This is a long-going thing where everyone just kind of assumes Randall's gay, which might be possible because... This is a weird thing I happened to read the other day. There's a book that comic book shops put out, like the comic book shops had in 2005. That was Mallrats Compendium. And it's like this thing had the whole script in it, a bunch of pictures, and a whole bunch of stuff from the flick. And one of the things that Kevin had written in it was pages from Trisha's book, the Borgasm.
Okay, yeah.
And one of the people she fucked was Randall.
Randall Graves.
Yeah, so it doesn't have the whole thing, it just has the last little snippet. And apparently, she fucked him on the floor of the video store, and he was so clinical about it, and really uninterested about it, and she was just like, I think all of the rumors, like there's a lot of rumors that he might be gay, and I would have pushed him aside if when he came he called me Dante. I loved that so much.
I like that he's sitting there just watching it, not like
No,
it's like he's watching a movie.
It's just like it's a movie, and then it first starts out that so Dante just goes, I'm happy. You're happy? Yeah, I got a fine. You're happy to get a fine? Well, no, because he said like you got the fine because you were there. Like, so why aren't you screaming at me? Because I'm happy. You're happy. You're happy to get a fine. No, I'm happy because Caitlin came to see me. Now I know you're lying. No, she didn't. She just left, and we're going on a date tonight. Oh, you've had quite the day. Is there anything I can do for you? Yeah, you can watch the store while I go change. Okay. Do you want to bring up the VCR so we can watch this? No.
And that's where he's watching.
And then you cut to he's watching it.
Caitlin comes in change as well.
Yeah, and she's dressed up for the date, and Randall's watching it, and she just looks like, oh, Randall Gray, scourge of the video renters. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Asian design major herself, Caitlin Bree. She just looks, what are you watching? Children's programming. Because all you can hear is, It's literally Kevin's voice doing that.
Is this?
Yeah, it's Kevin's voice mostly.
So they have a conversation.
Yeah.
And basically, like, if you hurt my boy.
Yeah, well, eventually he gets to the point of, like, hey Caitlin, if you hurt him again, I'll kill you. Nothing personal. And he has one of my favorite lines in the whole film that most people have never heard because they're laughing at something else. Is basically he says, hey Caitlin, because he's eating Chinese food.
Yeah.
He says, hey Caitlin, we have one thing in common. Oh yeah, what's that? We both eat Chinese. And that's where you would laugh, but she just goes, dick. He goes, exactly. Genius. Absolute genius.
So she goes to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, because basically there's no lights in the bathroom because the lights go out at 5:15 every night. No one can understand why, but can't call the electrician because he owes money to the video store. So I'm torn between my loyalty to the boss and my desire to piss with the lights on. So she just decides to go back there.
That's when Dante comes back in.
Dante comes back
He's
a little
changed.
later on. He's all changed up in a nice sweater and as 90s as you can look. And he just goes, hey, how you doing? Like, where's Caitlin? Is like, she's been in the bathroom for a long time. There's no lights back there. She said she didn't care. Why don't you go back there and make some, bathroom bam bam. Like, oh, I love your sexy talk. It's so cute. Poo poo wee wee. Fuck you. And then cut to Caitlin coming out
fulfilled,
all disheveled and happy as fuck. Just like, walking out just like, life is good.
Then confused.
And then just goes, how'd you get here so fast?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I left an hour ago. Oh, you always talk this weird after you violate someone? And Randall's like, maybe the Asian design major slipped her some opium. Like, no fucking clue what's going on. And she's just like, oh, well, I went back there and Dante was waiting for me and he was ready and he didn't say anything. He just sat there and let me do all the work. And Randall's like, dude, you're a dog. I didn't even see you go back there. And he goes, it wasn't me. Randall? Was it you? I've been up here the whole time. So who the fuck's in our bathroom? And then he...
she's getting worried because she's like...
she's starting to get like, I'm starting to feel sick. Oh my God, what the hell's going on? And they're just like, call the cops. And no, what? There's a stranger in the bathroom and he just raped Caitlin. She said she did all the work. Like, God, who the fuck's in the bathroom? And then you cut to the old man lying on a gurney. And they cover him with a sheet, and then you pull back and you see that he's ready to fucking go.
Yep.
Which apparently was made by... I can't remember what it was they said it was. It was something like it might have been something as simple as like beef jerky.
Yeah.
With like a toilet paper head, so it actually looked like it had something there.
Yeah.
And they have the conversation with the coroner, and the coroner is just like, when did he go back there? It's like it was about 2:30 or something, which that doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense is what time did you guys get back? 4 o'clock.
4:30, yeah.
No, they say 4 o'clock.
No, he says 4:30.
I heard 4 o'clock.
He says 4:30. We could play back the tape, but he does say, he says 4:30, I think. And then I love the fact that she said, like, Randall just goes, this must be the weirdest thing you've ever been called on. She goes, no, I've been called on a boy who broke his neck trying to put his mouth on his penis. And Randall lowers his head. And They wheel him away, and he's still got the porno mag there, by the way.
Yep.
And in a deleted scene, Randall turns to Dante and goes, "Do you think she was talking about my cousin?"